I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Father Time Network. Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Anthony, and on this platform, I talk about how important it is to be a father. I'm here to make being a father cool again. But before I continue, let's get into the intro. Today, I want to talk a little bit about mothers and women taking accountability for their actions. So for those that don't know, I have custody of my oldest child, my 13-year-old daughter. She stays with me during the school year. During the summertime, she goes and stays with her mother. Summertime is here. It hasn't even been a week yet, and her mother is already calling me, talking about, yo, your daughter is this, that, and the third. Let me tell you what she doing. Da, 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 da. She's off the hook. And a lot of this behavior are seeds that the mother of my child has set. When my daughter was young, there's a lot of boys in her neighborhood. I used to tell the mother of my child, I don't want her hanging out with them little boys. Oh, they go to school together. They the neighborhood kids and ain't nothing like that. Now that my daughter is older and she's coming to stay with you for the summer, you know who she wants to hang out with. The boys. You're calling me, oh, I'm not having this shit. Hell no, I'm not having my daughter hanging around. You used to allow her to hang around these boys. And even some of them allow them to come in the house. My daughter used to go to, swimming and karate classes. You used to bring the little boys with her. And I used to tell you, stop doing that. I don't want her hanging out with these little boys. Now you understand that this is a major problem and can lead to something else. I never wanted my daughter to have no cell phone. If it was up to me, she would still have an old school flip phone. My baby mom, all the kids now, they got iPhones, and, when she's with you, I don't want to just talk to her. I want to be able to FaceTime her. All right. You buy the cell phone. I'm not paying for the cell phone. I'm not buying the cell phone. I will get her a flip phone. And if you don't feel like you can communicate well enough with her on the flip phone, then you do what you need to do as a parent. I'm never going to block the mother of my child from communicating with our daughter or doing what she feels as though she needs to do when it comes to our child. That's the difference between when a father has custody and when a mother has custody. I'm not blocking the mother of my child from doing nothing. You can still be a parent. This is both our child. You understand what I'm saying? So now my daughter is with her. She's on Instagram. She's on TikTok. And the mother of my child is like, oh no, I'm not having that shit. She's not going to be up in my house on TikTok and looking at these girls and twerking and all that stuff. Hell no. But when she was younger, and I told you I didn't want her on TikTok, I didn't want her having no Instagram account, you told me I was tripping. You told me allow her to be a kid. This is the new wave. This is what kids are doing now, so she should be allowed to do this. Now that the seeds that you planted are growing, my daughter can work a cell phone better than most adults. The mother of my child put the little app on her phone where, all the messages can kind of come to her. My daughter is smart enough where she can take the app off. You've been putting iPhones in her hands since she was 10 years old, 9 years old. You don't think that she knows how to work an iPhone? I've never had an iPhone in my life. So you can understand why I used to go back and forth with the mother of my child, like, no, she don't need no iPhone. But she used to always argue me down and try to give me a reason why I should allow our child to have these things and do these things. Now she's calling me apologizing. Yo, she literally just got off the phone with me apologizing. I'm sorry, back then I didn't realize, I didn't know, but now this shit is starting to get out of control. So, as me being a father, you want me to now step in and chastise our child while she's with you. And as me being a father, I'm in a rough situation because I know these are seeds that you planted. You was allowing her to do these things. So now you want me to come in and be the bad guy and strip all these things away from my daughter. I don't understand it. I'm trying my best to grasp everything and figure out, my next move and what I'm going to do as a father. But her mother is not taking accountability for her actions. You was allowing her to do all these things, and now that it's spiraling out of control, or at least starting to, you're nervous because you see what could potentially happen with her hanging around boys, being on social media. I seen all this a mile away when I was telling you no. But see, that's the problem with some women, some mothers. When the fathers are hard on these kids, when we're disciplining these kids, y'all tell us, oh, you being too hard on the kid. Oh, they're crying. Let them be a kid for a little bit. Or, no. Us as fathers, we understand that these kids need discipline. They need rules. Because if they don't have no rules or no discipline, they're going to be out here running wild. And now the mother of my child is starting to see that. Now, who is she calling? Dad. Let me tell you about what she doing. I just don't know. Yo, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy because this woman literally went against everything I was trying to tell her. Now you're calling me apologizing. Why do some women wait till things go, you literally have to see things going wrong before you see the light? Especially when it comes to these kids. These kids need their fathers. Fathers do not appeal. Fathers do not cater to kids' emotions. That's what women do. We set rules. We give our children discipline. We hold our children accountable for their actions. So if I make my daughter stand on the wall and hold a stack of books and she's crying her eyeballs out, that's because I'm making her accountable for what she did. You wasn't doing your schoolwork. So since you don't want to do your schoolwork, hold this stack of 12 books and stand on this wall until I tell you to stop. She's crying, tears coming down her eyes. My arms are tired, Dad, please. No. Then here comes Mom. Oh, that's too many books. Oh, she's been standing there for too long. Oh, I think that she's learned her lesson. Dad, no, she hasn't. She's going to stand there all night. I'm holding my child accountable for their actions. So the next time you think about not doing your homework, you know you're going to be standing on this wall holding books. But if Mom keeps saving you, you know all I got to do is run to my mom, and it's possible I won't have to hold these books. She's going to argue Dad down. That's who's going to save me, Mom. And now that becomes a thing where the mom and the father are going back and forth at each other. These kids know how to manipulate the parents. They know what they're doing. Kids are not stupid. They're not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. They'll go to the weakest link, and usually it's the mom who's going to cater to their emotions. I'm living proof. I'm going through it right now as we speak, getting phone calls. I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you were trying to do. But I'm not having my daughter be a fast ass out here. I need to do something. What do you think I can do? Now you want my opinion. Now you want me. Now you want to follow me when things start spiraling out of control. And that's normally how it is. Most of these women, they wait till things start spiraling out of control. Then they want the man to step in and they want to follow the man until we get things back in order. And then y'all go do the same shit over again. And not all women, but most women. To all the women, to all the mothers, right? Children need their father. I don't care how hard you think the father is on their child. These kids need discipline. They need rules. They need to be held accountable for their actions. And they don't need to be left alone to be looking in phones and scrolling through social media at young ages. They need to be involved in activities to keep their minds idled and not follow the trend. Because most of these women online are telling these little girls it's okay to be whores, it's okay to be thoughts, it's okay to dress inappropriate. They're telling them it's okay to do all this shit. One girl was just online talking about, oh, I made $1,500 and all I had to do was lay on my back for 15 minutes. Imagine me getting a 9-to-5 job. What? So if a young girl sees that, they're going to also think it's okay for me to trade my private area for some money. And that's what social media is teaching these young girls. So when dad is hard on his baby girl, moms, allow them to be hard on their baby girls. Because if we don't do it as fathers, you know the saying, once the streets got them, it's going to be hard to get them back. This the Father Time Network, and I'm here to make being a father cool again.